You all know the movie It's a Wonderful Life. George Bailey has a dream. He's all set to travel to Europe before his first year of college. So I want you to picture him. There he is. He's got a pocket full of money. He's young, athletic, good looking, smart. He has all this potential to make his dream come true. And his dream is to be a big shot and conquer the world. But then his father suddenly dies, so he has to return to his small hometown of Bedford Falls. And he's got to save his father's business, which is the building and loan, from falling into the hands of the town's rich and nasty tycoon. And George has an idea. So he gives his college tuition money to his younger brother, Harry. And he says, Harry, you go to college. When you graduate and come back home, you're going to take over Dad's business. And then we're going to switch. And then I'll be free to pursue my dream to go travel and then go to college. So his younger brother, Harry, says, deal. But then Harry goes to college, gets married, gets another job somewhere else, and he doesn't come back to Bedford Falls to take over Dad's business. So George got stuck. So George's dream is delayed again. But meanwhile, it's kind of okay because George already fell in love with Mary. They got married. They saved up enough money to go on their honeymoon to Bermuda. So here they are. They're on their way to the honeymoon. And the evil tycoon is again trying to shut down the father's business and hold the mortgages of all the townspeople's hostage. So all these people in the whole town, they're right about to lose their homes. So George gives his honeymoon money to the father's business to save all these homes from being foreclosed. So again, his dream is delayed. Then meanwhile, the rich tycoon offers George a job, and he goes, I'm going to pay you a lot of money. And all George has to do is take that job with a really high salary, and whammo bammo, his problems are solved. He can go pursue his dream. He can go travel. He can go to college. He can go see the world. But here's the choice. Take the job or save his father's business, which all the townspeople are relying on to keep their homes. So he doesn't take the job, and then again, his dream is delayed. So now to make things worse, George's very good-hearted uncle is on the way to the bank to deposit $8,000, all the money that the father's business, that's all the money that they have. It's all the cash from the building and loan business. But on the way to the bank, he meets that rich and nasty tycoon, and he accidentally wraps all that cash in the rich guy's newspaper. And the rich tycoon, he sees it and he basically steals it. He just keeps the money. He steals it. So now they're totally broke. So George is completely broke. All the money that he had to save the townspeople from losing their homes, that money's gone. And here's George, who delayed living his dream to help people, and now he's lost his chance to ever make his dream come true. And do you ever feel that your ship has sailed? Like it's too late for you to make your dream come true because life gave you a bunch of chances and basically you blew it and you wasted your potential. Because that's how George feels. He's sitting on a bridge and he's contemplating killing himself. He delayed his dream so many times that he ends up a failure. And George thinks that his dream is to live in the big city and be a big shot, to be somebody, to get out of this little town. But that's the dream of his ego. The dream of his soul is to save his town. When you're going through crisis, you're still living the dream of your soul. It's just like when George goes through these crises, he thinks he's giving up his dream, or he's putting his dream on hold, or he's delaying his dream. But in reality, he's still living his dream. His dream is in the process of taking on its true form. It's part of the crushing of the lump of coal so that it turns into a diamond. The whole journey, including the crushing, including the suffering, is part of the dream. If you think of your dream as a life story, it has a beginning, has a bunch of middles, and it also has an end. And we in our culture think of the dream as just the end, just the rock star, the big shot, the big payoff at the end. And we don't include the middle and the beginning. We don't include the journey as part of the dream. It's like you're living the whole dream and then you just discount parts of it. You say, okay, some parts are good, some parts are bad. But all of it is part of the dream. Your dream is the whole journey. It's not just the ending. Now the movie ends with everyone in the town giving whatever they have, no matter how little it is. It could be pennies, but they give whatever they have so that they can save the building and loan, so they can save George's business. The dream of your soul isn't one big act of heroism. The dream of your soul are many small acts of love done over and over again, hundreds of times over your lifetime. It's the brutal beginning, the bloody middle, and the beautiful end.